Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content that I'm making, please click that subscribe button. Also remember to click that bell button and make sure to tick that box to send all notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. With that in mind, let's get on with the video. What's up guys, welcome to Monchkinz Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Monchkinz logging in to bring you another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. And in this video we're going to be concentrating on the new character event for Palom, and this will concentrate on the level 70 co-op, the Mischievous Black Mage. So guys, before we do actually start with the video, I'd like to apologize to you guys that I haven't really been releasing my Hero of the Week weekly in the last 2 weeks, and that's just because of a lot of schedule conflicts on my end. I have had a lot of things to do, and honestly the spare time that I have, which is about half an hour a day to an hour, are spent playing Dragon Quest XI. And I'm really hooked into that game at the moment, and you guys probably wondering why I'm not making any videos if I'm hooked in it. Well, that's because I don't get a lot of views when it comes to like my Let's Play. So I thought, you know, I've sort of given up on that. I kept trying multiple times, it's just not working out. So in the end, I just wanted to play at my own pace, like half an hour to an hour a day, and the other things are just real life stuff, which I will tell you guys all about in a future video, because I feel like I don't want to blather on too much, and I want to get, you know, into what this video is supposed to be. And without further ado, let's get on with this video. So in this level 70 co-op quest, it's gonna be one wave fight, so it's gonna be quick and easy, and that's just the way I like it. In this case, we're gonna be fighting 2 crimson lizards. Now, it's nothing we haven't faced before. It's a different type for sure, but we have faced these lizards before, so the strategy is basically the same thing as before. But before we go on with the general tips and guides, let's take a look at the Crimson Lizard's abilities. Now, first off, the resistances and weaknesses for the Crimson Lizard. It is weak to ice and thunder based attacks and resistant to fire. Now, it is also weak against magic based attacks, so just keep that in mind. As for its abilities, he has access to Shadow Nail, which is a melee brave attack, Assassin Nail, which is a melee brave attack with a higher turn rate, Volcanic, which is a group brave magic attack, Flame Shot or Blaze Shot is the fire brave magic attack, and Blaze Shot also inflicts a fire resist down. Wild Resonance, this restores his HP and grants itself attack up, defense up, and speed up to all allies. It also has the ability called Igniting Roar, which grants max brave up, HP regen, and it raises his attack and speed as well. He has Dive Attack, which is a melee HP attack and grants a speed up to himself. Shred Flame, which is a melee fire brave attack and an HP attack. And finally, it has Eruption, which is a fire brave magic attack plus an HP attack. Okay, so now that we know its weaknesses and resistances and its abilities, it's time for the general tips and guides. And my first advice is to use your damn abilities in this fight. This is only one wave fight, so there's no reason for you to actually hold back. So use all the abilities that are available to your character of choice. The next tip for you guys is to obviously bring in the boosted characters. In this case, it is Palom, which is the character event character, and you have access to Vanille, and you also have access to Edge throughout the story. Vanille is in the Lost chapter, so if you want to get her, you can go ahead and grab her at any time. As for other characters that you may want to bring, there is obviously Vaughn, and Lightning are the best choice at the moment, and of course any magic based characters. So this it can include Kuja, which we recently have and is still up at the time of this recording. You can also pick like Kryle, which has ability thunder based abilities and is also a magic based character. As for others that come to mind, Cater does have ice based abilities, snow as well. Papalymo is a bit of a touch and go at the moment. Even though Papalymo has ice based attacks, the Crimson Lizard obviously resists his fire based attack, so just be careful if you are using Papalymo. And of course we can't forget about our god character, which is Zaz. You can always bring him and he'll definitely be helpful. As for my next tip is to actually take advantage obviously of the boss's weakness, but at the same time try and kill one of them one at a time, because trying to deal with two Crimson Lizards are a bit annoying, and they get more turns, and you know, they can break you more often than not. So I do suggest trying to kill one of them, even though if you kill one of them, one will buff itself. You have other ways to deal with that, whether it's to dispel it or to actually add debuffs so that they won't be able, so you can push the buffs away. My next tip for you guys is to obviously bring in healers or brave batteries. They're not necessary for this fight, but they can give you that extra oomph that you may need. Kryle is probably the best one in my mind right now, because she does have the thunder based abilities and she is actually a good brave battery as well if you have her passives. Now unfortunately there hasn't been any banner for Kryle in a very long time since her character event, so new players probably won't have access to her, but you can definitely bring someone like Yuna, who's actually a very good brave battery right now since the change for the ability of her cheer ability, so yeah, she's definitely one of the options here. And as for my final tip for you guys is to actually bring Chocobo and Sylph as for your summon. Now you can definitely bring Shiva, you can bring Ramu as well, but I highly recommend you actually bring Chocobo and Sylph, because they fill up a lot faster and you can, you know, use your summon a lot faster, which means you have multiple turns one after another, and you can kill off the Crimson Lizard a lot faster. And yeah, that's it for all the general tips and guide. My final thoughts for this fight is actually a lot easier than the Mother Weed. This fight is a lot easier, and I will be making the EX video later on today and hopefully releasing that tomorrow. And anyway guys, I think that's it for this video. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. As always, I'd like to hear from you guys what you think of this fight. Are you disappointed that this is a lot easier than the Kuja event? But in any case, I'd like to hear from you guys what you think. And also make sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter. This is Monchkinz logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next level.